Black History Month. And you continue the celebration by turning it over to none other than Mr. DeAndre Household. Put your hands together for him. Let's give him a round of applause. Oh, how can I forget that? AKA. Also known as Black Eyes in the
I came here so you can talk to me. As a matter of fact, close your eyes, let our souls connect and just take a spiritual walk with me. Because we gotta ask ourselves some questions. These problems need solutions, so break out your pen and pad and take notes. Because tonight, Black Ice is offering lessons. Tell me, why is it that freedom ain't free? And why is it that although our eyes are wide open, there's some things that we still can't see? See, y'all, this war is spiritual. And since words are spirits, I'm coming lyrical. And since ignorance is a killer, that's cereal, this material is a blessing. No, matter of fact, it's a miracle. Why is it that most of our lives we just labor, sweat, and toil? And while brothers out there killing brothers over dope, Bush killed people over oil. And the government killing people over soil. Tell me, why is it that tobacco companies are just not now telling you that in that stick, it was cancer, emphysema, and asthma. Maybe because it was death that they were selling you. And in Africa, I'm confused because the blood that they used to transfuse had AIDS in it. And I want to go to church and pray my sins away, but the same ones trying to dip me in water, they need to bathe in it. And although as a young man I broke a lot of rules, but I kept my two sons in the public because it's just too much sex education in the Catholic school. Ain't that something, how some of them could molest little boys and take away their innocence and it's not even viewed as a crime? Because the only punishment they got was to step down from the priesthood when you know they should be serving jail time? The double standard of this nation confounds me. Now, if that had been me killing a white teen in a hoodie, that same day Black Ice would have been locked up in the county. And that incident that happened on 9/11 was more than a coincidence. Remember, it was this nation that separated God from state. Now these politicians want to pray? They ain't nothing but just a bunch of hypocrites. Why is it that 6 months before 9/11 the U.S. planned a war in Afghanistan? And it was so ironic that the day the planes hit, we were in Afghanistan bombing the Taliban. Although no one had claimed responsibility, but Black Ice, I sense a conspiracy. Well, let's check it out. American flight schools they trained at, American planes they used, and 19 men just so happened to get through airport security. Y'all smell that? I smell a rat. And out of the billions that were lost and out of the billions that were spent, we still ain't got our 40 acres and a mule yet. Because see, in every good drama, you need a good guy and a villain. Or excuse me, my bad, let me pick that up. Is that your beans that I'm spilling, the government? Do you know that standing right here, right now, could be killed for what I'm saying, but I was born in the world to die. And that's the reason why I sat down and wrote this masterpiece and came up with the title called Why. Like some of the things in the Constitution that the forefathers of this nation wrote about. They told us that we were 3/5 of a human being. Would somebody please tell me, is this why in Florida our votes didn't count? See, things ain't changed too much because in the South, they still flying old Dixie. And we still ain't forgot that during the Black Power movement, the CIA flooded our community with heroin in the 60s. And it's crazy the way our ladies are out there selling their bodies, neglecting their babies. As a direct result of that drug that you call crack that you sipped on our block in the 80s. But you know what they did? They helped to create a generation that was cold. Future leaders to stand up and fight with no fear, soldiers to replace the ones getting old. But in my conclusion, Olive Branch, let me tell y'all a story. See, one day, truth and a lie went swimming together. Y'all didn't hear me. I said one day truth and a lie went swimming together. And when lie saw truth in the water naked, lie went and put on truth's clothing and said bye. And now y'all know what we got? Brothers and sisters, what we got is the naked truth, and he's trying to catch up with a well-dressed lie. But I want to thank y'all for inviting us out to the olive branch tonight, and there's only one thing left for me to say. See, brothers and sisters, it's not a shame to be ignorant. It's just a shame to stay that way. That's that piece, y'all. Give me some music right there, DJ. Give me some music. Yes. If you're happy to be alive tonight, give God a nice round of applause.